Hey guys, I'm so sorry for the background noise. Basically London is being flooded currently, and the wind is crazy. This is the second part of my video, and it's my sketchbook and final piece, which is, to be honest, the best part of my whole work, I think, in my honest opinion, because it's the most professional out of all of them, and it's like the conclusion of the whole thing. So I think this is a big reason why I got the grade I got. And yeah, I'm gonna start. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and subscribe to the channel because there's a lot of great content on here. Anyways, let's get started. So here is the sketchbook and final piece. I have the sketchbook was really simple. It wasn't like super clean. This was all my ideas as I was going through, and it really shows the examiner what my thought process was. So I was thinking of how can I layer things, how can I wrap the models in them. If there was a scene, how would I feel? How can I get someone that is looking at the images that I've created to feel differently about their daily use of plastic? How can I make them feel guilty, and how can I make them sympathize with the animals? Because I think due to this barrier, as we're not a turtle or a fish or a bird, we don't know how their life is. But if you actually see someone being treated in the way that we treat the animals, I think it really touches us more. So that's something I really wanted to work with. So I kept sketching, you know, experimenting, making different things, so I can find out what I actually wanted to do, because I had so many ideas in my head, and I was like, what am I supposed to do with so many ideas? I started doing the script, and then I did also the planning of the different frames. Obviously this looks very childish, but I got things from before, and I was experimenting with the things from before, because obviously I was doing this book as I was doing everything else. Okay. And by the way, I didn't do anything else but this. I had maths and business A-level, and I didn't really pay attention to them until the end, although I still got good grades. An A star. Actually, no, I got A for both of those. But anyways, I got A star for this one, which is the most important to me. So then we have our final piece, book. Now this is the most professional book that I made, and I really enjoyed making it. This is basically the measurements of all the models. I thought it was really good to, you know, show that I planned it from the beginning, and I had 5 different models, including myself. So the first one I did was the bird. I took things from before, you know, the images of birds that have been basically drowned in oil, and how do their wings look? How can I recreate their wings? I really enjoyed doing this. And I started sketching, I started coming up with a concept. I got images that I had from before that I had collaged with. I don't know if you guys remember that from the last video. And then I started making these wings out of plastic. So using the whole concept of this whole thing was ironed together. There was no sewing involved for making the wings, except for the center where I had to join them to a piece of a wood, because that's what was keeping everything up. So I made these amazing Victoria's Secret wings made out of plastic, and I really enjoyed it. So this was meant to be the bird, and later on when I did the photo shoot, I drowned the model in some beautiful black paint. I also had done something in London Culture Fashion at the time, which was my what was it called? Insights. They had an Insights program, and I did this to develop my skills, and I also did a photo shoot of that. If you guys want to know more about it, I can always show you the images. And from this I was really inspired, and I started doing pleats on everything. I was like, I'm gonna pleat your whole dress, girl. Anyways, so this is the images from that. I really loved those wings. They're amazing. I really liked it. Really dramatic. And yeah, I had so much fun doing this. This was from the day that I did the shoot for the video. Then I had the coral, and that was the dress that I was going to wear. Started thinking about, again, the oil, the things that damage it, all the paper experiments I had done from before. And then I was showing the process. I started using some paper. I really wanted to like look like I knew what I was doing, because technically I had no pattern cutting skills whatsoever. All I did was manipulate something on the mannequin and hope for the best. That's all I did. And then I started doing all of this here, and I got all of the shells that I took from Portugal, which I had washed and everything. I glued them on and I sewed them all on to make the V neck line from at the center of my bodice. And then I started adding the paper. Again, see how I'm using everything I explored to make the final product. Everything that was successful, I took it. And then I got bleach, which is also bringing us back to the initial idea. I colored it, I bleached it, I colored it, I bleached it. It was like this like fight between like, I don't know how to explain, guys. I was trying to be really like metaphorical, so that's what I was trying to show. Then we have the final pictures of me. These are basically, I was so cold, guys. I swear I was gonna enter hypothermia or something by the end of this, because I was making sure everyone else had theirs done first, and then I did mine, because I knew I was gonna be covered in this black paint as well. So yeah, I was basically this beautiful coral. Then we had the fish, and that was what my little sister was gonna wear. And you got these are really cool. I really like this. I wanted to make this, but I was like, that's too much fabric and it has nothing to do with what we've been doing from the beginning. But I love this concept of doing this like kind of gown, and it's kind of like a bride, but then the bride is like a whale fish thing and is trapped in the ropes that again I brought from Portugal. I did some dyeing of fabric. I used some batik, some techniques that I already knew from before. I didn't explore these in the project, but this is something I learned from GCSE, and I just transferred these skills. And yeah, we have more of this little cute fish here. Just so adorable. Oh my god. So yeah, experimenting. I was in the video, she's pulling out like trash out of her stomach, and that's something I love making this. I love it. And she had this big tail made out of paper with this technique, with pleating technique, and I sewed the paper together, and yeah, it was a fun day to torture my sister and everyone else. So yeah, we kept going. This is like some shots from the video. Then we had the turtle, and I had more concepts from before. I had taken patterns, developed them in Illustrator, did some sketches. I did some printing because I was like crazy. I was like, I'm gonna use everything I know because I want to get the best grade ever. So I did a bunch of experimenting. I made this basically, I made a turtle shell out of paper so that it could be easily ripped. And then I dyed the fabric. And I was using different techniques. I was like pulling it together, and that's the final images. And then we have this is the final model, and it's basically another one that I was trying to show suffocation and pain and suffering. Again, taking the images from before and the ropes, everything here it was found, like all of this stuff I found it all in Portugal at the beach. It's incredible how bad this is. And look at the scars. I was really trying to get these scars that are in these pictures, and I was trying to see how I can make them come through on the bodice. Now it was really hard to make something. I never made anything for a guy, so making something, especially him, he's really tall, like he has a really like long torso and long legs, and I was like, how am I gonna do this? I never did anything like this. Like, I'm used to having a woman's shape where it's like this, but then he's just like a block, like And I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? So you see, guys, I wasn't scared. I was like, you know, I never made this happen, but we'll make it happen. Okay. And these are the final shots of the thing. I don't know if you can see it very well, but if you want to see the video is in the description, and it's in my channel. It's the plastic video, and it's like, you guys have to watch it. And that's the final picture. We obviously we couldn't take a good one because it was windy and real cold. Anyways, and this is just a little thing that I put at the end because, to be honest, the inspiration for the throwing of the ink was taken from the Alexander McQueen show in 1999, where he had this model in the middle and she was like spinning in this thing and these robots were throwing paint at her. So that's like the kind of thing I had going on in the video, and that's the script, and that's it. So if you guys like that, actually let me show you guys this. I really like these pictures. I love it. Look how bad, like you can see I had been suffering. I hadn't slept for ages. Anyways, so these are really cool images from the day. My sister dying on the floor, and my friend, and everything. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below, and if you want to see more, I am going to make another video for my A-level exam, which I did. I mean, I kind of had the same concept, but I did it slightly different. And yeah, obviously it's not as long as this, because to make your final exam you only have like a few months, like 3 months. But again, I go crazy and I'm a crazy lady, and you know, we do what we have to do, and I got the grade, and that's what you have to do as well. If you want to get the grade, you have to these are, look guys, I just remembered, look, these are the things that I collected every single day. I smashed them together, make them into a color. Anyways, and I thought it was cool by leaving his nipple out. I hope YouTube doesn't demonetize me. So yeah, don't forget to like, and I will see you on the next video. Bye guys.